morning, Carrollton High School, and welcome to the Carrollton Morning Announcements. I'm Preston McLaren.
And I'm Joy Zimmer, and we're your hosts for Friday, November 10th, 2023.
Happy Veterans Day celebration day today, and thank you to all of our veterans and family members of veterans that have served and protected our freedoms as a nation. We are forever grateful.
Today in CHS News, anyone interested in French Club, we will have our first meeting next week, November 15th, after school in room C109. We'll be making friendship bracelets, and the light refreshments will be provided. French Honor Society members, please check out our Google Classroom for a sign-up sheet to help with this French Club meeting.
Attention Friends of Rachel members, our next meeting is this Monday, 11/13. We'll be meeting in Miss Sewell's room B003 in the Science Hall at 7:50 and 3:15.
Check out the Career Center bulletin board on the CCTV in the cafeteria for information about upcoming events, important dates, and scholarship information. Seniors should also check the Senior Corner website. Contact Ms. Fisher if you have questions or need assistance.
Students grade 9 through 12 are eligible to participate in the Patriots of the American Revolution High School Essay Contest. The deadline is Tuesday, November 28th. Contact Ms. Fisher for a submission form and essay guidelines.
An information night for those curious about the CHS International Baccalaureate program will be held on Tuesday, November 14th at 6 p.m. in the Mabry Arts Center. This meeting is a great chance for current 9th graders to hear all about the IB program and how it might fit into their goals for high school and beyond. See Mr. Brewer in room D214 if you would like more information about this event.
Juniors and seniors, West Georgia Technical College is offering English 1101 and English 1102 at CHS next semester. Juniors and seniors interested in taking these dual enrollment classes should contact their counselor this week. Interested students need to have already earned an American Literature credit. This is a great opportunity to complete 2 college classes next semester.
Now over to Kieran and Drew for Trojan Sports.
Here are your CHS Sports announcements. The Lady Trojans basketball team won their exhibition game yesterday against Stars Mill 60-32. Boys basketball also defeated Stars Mill 60-44. This is a great start for Trojan basketball.
What a blowout, jeez. Flag football went 2-0 Wednesday with wins against Douglas County and New Manchester. And JV flag football tied Paulding County and defeated Alexander last night.
Trojan Esports Mario Kart suffered their first loss of the season against number 1 Lowndes County yesterday in the toughest match in esports history. The match went into overtime and the Trojans lost close. A sudden death race, 21-8. Esports has 1 week left in the regular season to build momentum going into the playoffs, so hopefully they can rebound, which I know they will, and go into the playoffs strong.
All football tickets for this Friday night's game are $8. GHSA sets the ticket price for playoff games, so discounted student tickets will not be available. Sorry guys, tickets will be on sale in the front office until Friday at 3:30. Go Trojans.
Boys lacrosse conditioning next week will be on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday starting at 4 p.m. on the field in front of the elementary school. We would love all interested playing boys lacrosse in the spring to attend.
And now it's time for this week's college football picks with Mr. Long.
Hey, with you guys, with us guys. All right. Hey, before we do college football picks, thanks to all the JROTC members, Colonel Farr, Master Sergeant McLean, and everybody that's involved in our Veterans Day celebration today. It's going to be a great event. Looking forward to Veterans Day tomorrow, but we really love our celebration today. All right, now, on to college football picks. There's nothing good with the military academies this week. We're going to try to slide that in, but since Army got the big upset over Air Force, it's all wackadoo for the Commanders Cup. Anyway, back to college football picks. There's some big games this week. We also threw some tough picks in here because last week was a little easy. Like a lot of 4-1s last week. Well, let's see if you go 4-1 or 5-0 this week. Let's start with this one. In the Big Ten, number 3 Michigan, who has played nobody this year, but they're number 3 anyway. Sign stealing, who knows? Number 10 Penn State took an L to Ohio State earlier. 3 Michigan going into Penn State. Who you got?
Yeah, even though Michigan's played nobody, I think they're still a better team. J.J. McCarthy's going to pop off against Penn State, and they're going to take the dub.
Okay. McCarthy is a Heisman candidate. Ooh. He is one of the best QBs in college football. Michigan's clearly going to take the win.
Michigan's going to take the win. I think it's going to be a close game, but I'll take Michigan too. All right, here's normally a basketball game. You got 6-3 Duke going into number 24, 7-2 North Carolina. Duke or North Carolina? North Carolina's been a little close games, barely got out. They lost to Miami recently. They've taken a couple L's recently. Duke, a couple tough losses to tough teams. Who you got?
I think even though North Carolina lost to Miami and lost to Georgia Tech, which was a big upset, I know, I still think they win, especially at North Carolina, and I just think they're the better team over Duke.
Yeah, I agree. I think Duke should stay playing basketball and maybe not venture into the football.
I'm taking the Duke Blue Devils. I think they're a tougher, more physical team, and they've played better in big games. All right, I'll take Duke. All right, here's a big one. Number 9, Ole Miss at number 2. They're still number 2. Really, seriously, come on. Number 2, Georgia. Ole Miss, Georgia, do you think the Rebs have what it takes, or Georgia going to defend the home turf again?
Coach White told me like Wednesday, he said never to pick against Georgia, and I'm going to listen to him, so I'm going to pick Georgia.
Yeah, I'm going to pick Georgia too because, they're national champions. I'm going to keep on picking them over any team that's not like Ohio State.
All right, this has got upset smell to them, but I'm going to stick with the Dogs, even though I think it's going to be really close. All right, here's a tough game. In the Big Ten, you got number 22 Iowa at home, 7-2, and 6-3 Rutgers is pulling in. Now Iowa's offense has been terrible. They beat Northwestern 10-7 a week ago. They're good on defense. Rutgers had Ohio State on the ropes for a while. People were hanging in with that game on television. You got Rutgers going into Iowa. Who you got?
I think that momentum coming off of Ohio State, even though they lost, it was a good game. And like you said, Rutgers almost pulled out, so I'm going to pick Rutgers for this.
Yeah.
I'm going to pick Iowa. I think they're going to keep the score low, and I think they're going to pull out a close game.
Okay. All right, I'm going with the Scarlet Knights on the upset. All right, here's your marquee game. This is a tough pick. You got number 13 and number 14. Number 13, Tennessee at number 14, Missouri. This game's a total toss-up. All right, Missouri coming off the loss to Georgia. Tennessee getting a little momentum. They're both looking pretty good right now, and here's the clash. 13 or 14?
I do think it's a momentum thing. I think Tennessee coming off a tremendous win against Connecticut last week, even though they're not good. It was still like 60-2.
Yeah.
And so I think they take this one.
So I'm going to go for Tennessee because I recently applied to college at Tennessee. And
Why not?
I feel like that's good luck. I'm going to give them like a 21-10 victory.
That makes total sense. No, not so fast. All right, I'm taking the home-setting Missouri Tigers. I think they're super tough at home. They have been super tough at home this year. They played really well against Georgia, and I think they take the win over the Volunteers coming in. What are your picks? Make sure you put your tiebreaker score for Tennessee, Missouri in there. That's it. I'm out for Trojan for college football picks. I'll leave you with you guys for Trojan Sports today.
Today in Trojan Sports, round 1 of the GHS football playoffs at home versus Harrison at 7:30.
Girls wrestling preseason match at Auburn High School.
And then coming tomorrow in Trojan Sports, girls wrestling at Villarica.
Swim at the TikTok Classic in Calhoun at 1.
JV and varsity boys wrestling at Troup County at 9.
Varsity boys basketball versus Maynard Jackson at McKern 11. Okay.
Competition cheer state championship at Macon Centralplex. That's going to be a good one.
Good luck to all of our Trojan athletes.
In the senior section, seniors who took their formal portrait with a BPI and paid the sitting fee can go online to choose their portrait for the yearbook until today, Friday, November 10th. Instructions on how to choose your portrait can be found on the CHS Yearbook website.
The deadline to submit your senior quote for the yearbook is next Friday, November 17th. You can scan the QR code posted around the school on the yearbook website or on the yearbook Instagram page.
November is Georgia Apply to College Month. Log into Georgia Futures to see a list of participating colleges and technical schools and get the application waiver fee codes to apply to all these colleges for free.
It's almost time to complete the FAFSA application or free application for federal student aid. Before you and your guardian can apply for FAFSA, you both have to create an FSA ID and then wait 10 to 14 days, and December is around the corner. Don't wait. Create your FSA ID now, and you'll be ready to complete the FAFSA by December.
FAFSA is really important, but remember, you have all these other scholarship opportunities, like the Hagen Scholarship deadline is coming up fast on December 1st. The link to review the eligibility requirements is available on the Senior Corner website.
Now over to Jack for our CHS Weather Report.
High School, this is your Chief Weather Reporter, Jack Ornest, for your weather update. Today's weather is calling for a forecast high of 64 and a low of 46. It will be cloudy during the day. CHS, we might have an isolated shower for round 1 of the 2023 football playoffs tonight. You might get a little damp, but however, I do not think this will affect the football game. And now for a special edition. As you are all well aware, Veterans Day will be tomorrow, November the 11th. As part of that, the Carrollton High School Trojan Band will be involved in the New York City 104th Veterans Day Parade at 9 a.m. The full broadcast is available on ABC7 or wherever ABC is available. And now for a quick weather update for New York City for Saturday, November 11th. High 54, low 37, clear and sunny. Let's hear it one more time for the Carrollton High School Trojan Band! Now back to our anchors for Today in History!
Thanks, Jack.
Today in history, in 1775, during the American Revolution, the Continental Congress passes a resolution stating that 2 battles of Marines be raised for service as landing forces for the recently formed Continental Navy. The resolution, drafted by future U.S. President John Adams and adopted in Philadelphia, created the Continental Marines and is now observed as the birthday of the United States Marine Corps.
Happy birthday to Austin Safara, and teacher birthday, Mrs. Zversky.
Happy birthday to Kamari Farmer and Axel Rivas Medrano. And yesterday, we missed a couple birthdays, Ajaya Ward.
And from the 8th, we missed Caden Ramsar and Moana Cherry Patton.
Happy birthday to all of you. The SAT word of the week is alleviate, as used on the SAT to ease a pain or burden. And as used in a sentence, nothing alleviates the burden of a long, tiring week quite as well as knowing you've made it to Friday.
Remember, opportunity starts here, so make the most of today's opportunity.
That's all for us this morning. Thank you for watching the Carrollton Morning Announcement. We hope you have a fantastic Veterans Day celebration Friday, and go Trojans!